What is up, everybody? So, today, OPETH released their new song from their upcoming album called The Last Will and Testament, which is hopefully not the last album, but it sounds a bit like it on the title, but hopefully it's not. But yeah, there was a leak on the internet of the album artwork a few days ago or something, of the album artwork and the track list, and it turned out to be true. So yeah, the track list is basically chapter 1 to 7, and the last song, the 8th track, is called A Story Never Told. So the track lengths of the tracks on the album is ranging from like 5 to 8 minutes or so. So that's a bit shorter than they usually have done, at least in their death metal days. It's more up to par, I think, with the song lengths nowadays, though. But yeah, it can be pretty interesting because Mikael have said at gigs at certain times that he has been interested in their old style, because if you didn't know, they don't play death metal anymore for like 15 years or so. 13 years, no, 12 years, no, 13, whatever, 13 years it is. But when he sang some songs live, like Black Rose Immortal, I think, he got the urge back to do some more growls, I think. And yeah, I have heard that it's probably like the vibe of this album, the artwork, and the overall like vibe is more so like old Opeth-ish. You know, like people have said that the artwork reminds them of Blackwater Park and Watershed, and yeah, I do think so. It has this more like colder sort of feel to it. So yeah, the full album will be released in 69 days. How about that? And this is the first single from the album, called Chapter 1. Radio edit though, so it's not the full length. I think this track was like 7 minutes or so. But yeah, so like I think this is maybe the only single we're gonna get from the album before it is released. But yeah, I'm very intrigued. I've been excited this whole week for this, but especially like this day, because it's officially released, like a track, you know. So yeah, I'm excited. It's Friday. I've come home from work. I'm fucking pumped for OPETH. I'm excited to see what they have in store. You know, all their albums are good, great. I like them all. So whatever like way they choose to go with this one, I'm all in for it. And but if I'm gonna guess, I think it's gonna be like you know, some like growly type, like their old death metal style, mixed with like their current style. I think I don't know. It's just like they come up with so good creative ideas, you know, that I think it's gonna be something new. I don't think it's gonna be like old Opeth, and I don't think it's gonna be like the last 4 albums. So yeah, I'm hyped for this. Let's go. Chapter 1, radio edit. Here we go. I've talked now for 4 minutes. Hype this shit up. So, Chapter 1, here we go. Just gonna make sure my headphones are on. Otherwise it would be pretty embarrassing. I've gone like this whole day, like I didn't want to spoil anything, so I haven't gone into like any social media or anything, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get spoiled there for the song. So now I'm in this perfect mood, this perfect moment, and I'm gonna check out this new song called Chapter 1. So, here we go. So yeah, I have to pause this, but I wanna keep going. But yeah, I definitely had this sort of creepy vibe right from the beginning. But yeah, it's it's sort of like how I imagined it would be. Very 70s, but still the demon is back. Um, yeah, it doesn't sound like the old demon, you know, if I may use that word even. But like, I think it's way more closer to the mic, and it's more like, I don't know, it's more ghostly rather than like intense. You know what I mean? But I think that's what the song should be like. Um, yeah, it's like very proggy, very 70s proggy, but still like ghostly, growly. You know, not very screamy, but growly, very low. I also noticed like right away that this is very like different production wise. I think it's much better, much clearer. I noticed some like different sounds than what I'm used to in their songs. Different type of delays and stuff. And also straight at the beginning, the flutes. Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull, right? He plays on a few songs on this record. So I wasn't sure we were gonna hear him on this first track, but I'm pretty sure that was him. That's amazing, and I'm going to see Jethro Tull live this in a few months, a few weeks or so. So that would be great. Also, apparently he like spilled the beans. He wasn't supposed to, but he said that he is like playing on OPETH's new album. So he sort of like spilled the beans. But yeah, I mean, this is great. Like a year of silence or more, you know. Finally we get something. You know, they Mikael wrote like contract or whatever that he couldn't say anything about this album, and now we finally hear something from it, so that's amazing. I'm gonna rewind a little bit and keep going. This is amazing so far. Very different production. Yeah. Yeah. He said the album title. He said it. The Last Will and Testament of Father, I think he said. So, yeah. Amazing. The whole experience, man. So, yeah. It was sort of how I would imagined sort of how I imagined that it would sound. I mean, like I had no idea, but just like this overall vibe of the old prog mixed in with some of this. But I think this had more growls than I anticipated. But I thought it would be like maybe like just one part of the song, but it was like half of the vocals were growls. So yeah, it's cool. Also, of course, I noticed that the riffs were way more shuggy, dun, 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 dun. Way more than it's been in quite a few years, and that's cool. I think it's cool that they're sort of like you know, I don't want to say branching out because they've done this sort of I mean, you get my point. Like, I think this is cool that they're innovating themselves even further, and I can't wait to listen to the whole album and see how it is really, if it's more of this style or if it's even more different. The other tracks, usually I think they blend quite a few styles on the same album, and also like what is the point with like the story never told? Why does that one have a song title? It seems like that would be a special one. And the last track on OPETH's albums are usually very special. So yeah. But yeah, I think that was Ian Anderson probably. playing the flute, and yeah, like I said, I heard like different sounds that I'm not used to in OPETH songs, and I really do hope that this is not their last album. And honestly, I don't think it is. I think this. I mean, it could be, but if it would be, then usually a band will like announce that it is the last one or like the last tour. And but you know, yeah, it could be, but I don't think it is really. I think just this name of the album is just because the album has to just has to have that name, really. I don't think this is the last album, but do you think so? Then tell me down below in the comments. And yeah, it feels like amazing that this is finally out. We got sort of like a sneak peek to this album. So yeah, I sort of gone on like talking here for 16 minutes, but it's amazing. It's cool. I must talk. It's OPETH, you know. Probably my 5th favorite band, I think. I'm very stubborn on my favorite bands. I usually don't change them a lot. I mean, I do not change them a lot. The top 5 is probably never gonna change for me. So yeah. So, what's your favorite OPETH album or song? Put it down below in the comments, please. And yeah, would you want to see an interview with Michael? I've thought about like trying to get one, and I think I could. I could at least try, you know. And that would be very cool, I think. Would you? So yeah, would you want to see an interview with Michael or Mikael Åkerfeldt? Then please tell me down below. How amazing would that be? I think I would have so like a different view than some interviewers, at least. I would have like the view of a fan and the view of myself, of course, first and foremost. But yeah, The Last Will and Testament. What did you think of this song? And would you buy this album? Put it down below in the comments down below. And I hope you're having a good day and a great weekend. And yeah, I'm gonna go light up the grill, I think. So, have a good one, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.